When faced with obstacles, it's better to cross them at an angle, ease up on the brake over the point. Balance slowly, so we're going to go over to a hill, and I'm going to mimic this exact situation. We're going to walk right over back to where we started here. Now that I'm traveling, I'm going to utilize second gear, which is fast enough for any amount of traveling inside your job site, short of moving miles, which this machine technically should not be doing without a help of a low boy or an on-site movement. But if you have to, let's keep those speeds nice and low for the wear and tear on the machine. So back to the point we were just talking about. As I'm going or faced with obstacles, talking about a slope here, moving up and down the slopes, I want to, before we're talking about moving or grading slopes, I'm just driving over this slope. So we're going up a hill and then coming to a flat plateau. As I'm going up this hill, I want to try and figure out where the balance point or the teeter point is going to be in my dozer. And I want to very, very cautiously creep past this. So I'm going to do this in slow motion. Very slow. So that teeter point, and I'm going to go back in reverse so you can see it fall back off, right here is on the teeter point. If you can't see my seat, you can see on the screen that my dozer is literally teetering back and forth. As I climb the hill, I can do so in a decent amount of speed. So being in first gear, noted, first gear. Now that I am at the top of the hill and about to go over the teeter point, I can have two suggestions for you at this point. One is definitely we're going to move very, very slow. Number two is I can utilize the weight of my blade to kind of help me get over the top part of the hill here. So as I go over, if I drop my blade, just like you saw me, it brings the entire dozer up onto the flat part of my plateau, or my top, if you want to call it that. And then as I raise my blade up, you can faintly see this. I can feel it in my seat. I'm starting to teeter back off the slope again. So if this was a big drop off, and I'm going to swing over and do it the opposite way, just so we're going downhill. So same thing, the opposite direction, we're going downhill versus going uphill. If I lower my blade, you can see the dozer brings itself all the way over, and I'm doing this exaggerated so you can see the seat move and the screen move. But if I do this slowly, the weight of the blade is going to bring me onto the slope, or the 4-to-1 or 5-to-1 that I'm crawling down. And now if I bring it up just a tad and keep walking forward very, very slowly, I'm able to control my descent over the peak of the hill. And then the same thing in reverse one more time. You'll notice that as I'm going up in reverse, I'm going very, very, very slowly. Again, finding that teeter point. This time I'm leaving my blade up in the air in a fixed position. I do not want to help it slam onto the back of the drive motors and on my tracks here. I want to gently bring myself up to the top over here.